and keeps it off up to 10 full weeks. Azara is more effective than any other method. It's a lot quicker than tweezers and epilators, lasts much longer than shaving, contains no harsh chemicals like creams, is much cleaner than waxes, and costs only pennies to use. Use it wherever you have unsightly or unwanted hair. You'll feel comfortable and attractive all over. Azara is only $19.95, but order now and get a second tube free. If you're not delighted, return it for a complete refund. Have your credit card ready and call now.
To order, have your credit card ready and call 1-800-733-9300 or send check or money order for $19.95 plus $4 shipping and handling to Azara, 4100 American Way, Roanoke, Virginia, or call 1-800-733-9300.
This is CTV, the Comedy Network.
In the not-too-distant future, next Sunday AD, there was a guy named Joe, not too different from you or me. He worked at Gizmonic Institute, just another face in a red jumpsuit. He did a good job cleaning up the place, but his bosses didn't like him, so they shot him into space. We'll send him cheesy movies, the worst we can find. He'll have to sit and watch them all, then we'll monitor his mind. Now keep in mind, Joe can't control where the movies begin or end, because he used those special parts to make his robot friends. Robot, roll call, Cabot, Gypsy, hi girl, Tom Servo, Troy. You're wondering how he eats and breathes and other science facts. Then repeat to yourself, it's just a show. I should really just relax. For Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Ouch. Ouch. Double ouch. There must be a better way to get rid of unwanted hair. Now there is. Introducing Azara, a new method that removes hair quickly, easily, painlessly, and keeps it off up to 10 full weeks. Azara is more effective than any other method. It's a lot quicker than tweezers and epilators, lasts much longer than shaving, contains no harsh chemicals like creams, is much cleaner than waxes, and costs only pennies to use. Use it wherever you have unsightly or unwanted hair. You'll feel comfortable and attractive all over. Azara is only $19.95, but order now and get a second tube free. If you're not delighted, return it for a complete refund. Have your credit card ready and call now.
To order, have your credit card ready and call 1-800-733-9300 or send check or money order for $19.95 plus $4 shipping and handling to Azara, 4100 American Way, Roanoke, Virginia, or call 1-800-733-9300.
Remember me? I'm the kid that had a report due on space. Then I got the new Encyclopedia Britannica.
He had a report due on space, and then he got the new encyclopedia.
I think I made that abundantly clear.
Yes.
Anyhow, here it is. I mean, hey, everybody knows this is the greatest encyclopedia in the world. Help me get a B+.
Why not an A?
Too long. I found so much great information, I put it all in. Overkill. The next report I did was for my science class on the human body. Scored an A.
Good.
Look at this. I always wondered where my mandibula was.
For details on how you can own the new Encyclopedia Britannica,
Let's have that 800 number. Excellent.
just call this number and we'll send you this free booklet.
Tell them about the gift.
And just for previewing Britannica in your home, we'll give you this 3-volume desk reference set.
This is like having your own research library at home.
Yes. So if you would be interested in owning the new Encyclopedia Britannica,
Don't press. They see the phone number. If they want to, they'll call.
I guess you're right.
Trust me.
Hello, I'm Robert Klein, and this week on Dead Comic Society, we've got Charlie Chaplin's The Gold Rush.
Dead Comic Society on CTV, the Comedy Network. Television's home for classic comedy. Sunday mornings at 10, only on CTV, the Comedy Network.
Oh, Larry, I brought you a little something from the Mad Scientist Convention this year. Little gift, little tchotchke for you.
Oh, what is it?
It's the Isaac Asimov Body Splash. It's part of the Foundation Trilogy gift set.
Oh, and it's pretty, too. It smells like space.
Yes. And it also goes with the mad scientist masculine hygiene.
Oh, let me try that.
Later. It's time to get Joel on the old horn here. Give him our experiment this week. Would you like to do the honors?
Oh, you are something special. Come in, Joel, you tree-rotating skanky boy.
Not bad.
Hey, sirs. Hey, Cam, I'll bring it in a little bit. I'm ready for this week's invention exchange. This is called the Cairo Gyro, and if you happen to suffer from back, neck, or pelvis pain, you just strap it on and let it go. It does the work for you. Watch. What do you think?
I'd like to strap that on you, Larry.
Yeah, that'd be a nice way to unwind.
Oh, stop it.
I'm sorry.
Here's our invention this week, Jolette. As you know, the old squirting joke flower has lost its ability to shock or surprise.
Oh, we souped it up, though. We came up with the burning boutonniere featuring the flame flower.
I'd like to see anyone who isn't surprised by that, Jolene.
I cannot believe you guys. That is so hateful.
Thank you.
Well, our burnt offering this week, Joel, is a little scientific nugget called the corpse vanishes.
It features Bela Lugosi stewing in his own mediocrity.
Yes, but first, another one of those space stinkers, Commando Cody and the Bridge of Death.
Enjoy!
Movie sign!
Another Republic cereal.
Hey, I used my head cranker. I showed it to the professor.
How'd they like it?
Yeah, I think they liked it. And they had this flame flower thing. It was very weird.
Radar men from the moon. They like the head cranker, huh? George Wallace, Allentown, Roy Barcroft, William Bakewell, and Clayton Moore. With Peter Brocco, Bob Stevenson, Don Walters, Tim Steele, Dale Van Sickle, Wilson Wood, Noel Cravat, Baines Barron, Paul McGuire, Ted Thorpe, and written by Ronald Davidson. John McBurn, Freddie Ritter.
Okay, that's good. That's fine.
Make him read the small print.
Yeah, what's that symbol mean over there? I always wondered about
That means golden plump.
Golden plump turkey?
Yes. Okay. This is, in fact, a golden plump turkey of a movie. Chapter 3, Bridge of Death.
I think it's about dentistry.
Yeah.
Hey, how come Ted's so big and Commander Cody is so small?
Oh, Crow, that's a common movie device called foreshortening.
Oh.
Yeah, they use it all the time.
Instead of butter.
That's like someone's throwing their spitting a malt up.
It's a Whammo magic window.
The evil Michelin men continued to use the constant heat ray, which sounded like a Chevy horn.
Hey, surf's up.
Whoa. Maybe we can get out along that side. What about that tank? We'll be able to take care of it.
What about the camera crew?
They were annihilated. The entire crew was annihilated. But they got the shot.
Flash him. He's got his high beams on.
The bloodstream.
Let's try this one.
Quick, up this hill. Try not to look like Mr. Peanut.
Or Mr. Salty.
Or Mr. Drip.
Or Mr. Bubble.
Finish them. Give me hand grenade.
Hand grenade.
Hand grenade.
Each shrapnel tire, boys.
Boy, that really hurt him.
You must have gotten out. Let's move out of here.
What a couple of retreads. Remember, signal your intent. Use your mirrors. Put it in reverse. Mind your space cushion.
Space cushion?
It's what they're sitting on.
That does it, Ted. Let's get back to the rocket ship.
Okay.
Don't bang into anything.
Meanwhile...
Too bad you lost that ray gun.
Jim never drinks coffee on our home
We have a
planet.
chance of getting one. We couldn't possibly attack their city with any of our weapons. That isn't the worst of it. They've already tracked us halfway to this ship, so they know about where we are. So
Spacemen just don't look at home in a breakfast nook.
one blast from that ray gun will pop this ship like a toy balloon.
Maybe we better get back to Earth.
What do you think?
I think so. We've accomplished the most important part of our mission. We discovered that Reddick is planning to lead an invasion from the moon as soon as the saboteurs finish softening up our defenses. And it's up to us to get that information back to Earth. How soon can we take off? Well, I've got to build up the pressure in all the tanks, warm up the jets. Maybe a couple hours. Then get started. I'll fly out and scout around until you're ready.
Oh, and the woman will clean up. How progressive.
Huh? Well, that's not one of ours. I better...
Hey, Joe, what's that he's cranking?
I think it's some kind of radio.
It's his crotch-mounted cordless phone.
And that guy's speaking into a crawler.
Maybe he's Danish.
If it's the moon, it's a cheese Danish.
Where our scout car was attacked. Splendid. I'll send another car out after it at once. Stay there and keep watch. Yes, sir.
Oh, my shoes are untied.
He's wearing hand-thrown pottery. My suit's more comfortable, and I'm willing to fight about it.
Our own Commando Cody is wearing a stylish frock with metallic pointed, almost gothic styling. His power tanks are very flattering, never ever making him look pudgy or bloated. Mr. Crow?
Thank you. Mr. X, on the other hand, is wearing a white cotton space shift with almost a nymph-like quality to it. It is belted and gathered at the joints to give it a lighter-than-air feel. You, too, can feel 1/6 your own weight in this space shift by Dundee.
Alien train supplied by Tycho.
Oh, he didn't come out of his tuck in time.
I'll take that, Mr. Bond.
Nipple, nipple, tweak, tweak, fly, fly, fly!
Oh, I hate that. My shoes still untied.
How come he doesn't land on his head?
He knows better.
He'd stick there like a lawn dart.
Scouts found our ship. I took care of him, but I'm afraid he'd already reported us. How much longer before we can take off? One of those tanks is headed this way. How about it, Hank? I won't guarantee the results, but we can try. Here goes, all jets.
Well, one jet.
Here it comes.
Looks like we may make it. If we get out of range of their ray gun in time.
Everybody lean.
Medic, oh. Looks like the Macy's parade gone awry.
But check the other compartments. Right.
Bluey.
Taking a lot of flack.
Kind of reminds me of Das Boot.
Looks like we're in the clear.
Das Moon Boot.
Yeah.
Things are sort of messed up in there, but nothing serious.
Just everything's broken.
Okay, Hank. You can start for the Earth now. Make a 180-degree turn. Right, Commander.
180 degrees.
For savings. Oh.
I'm Jack. Jack.
Benny. Weekdays at 1:30 on,
music you love is part of your life. Now there's an easy way to collect the world's most beautiful music. Announcing great composers from Time Life Music. Start with the greatest music of Mozart. More than 2 full hours of his best works. At the low price of only $9.99 for 2 compact discs or 2 double-length cassettes. Great Composers brings you the most memorable music of Bach, Beethoven, Tchaikovsky, Chopin. Every volume features one great composer, yours to preview at no risk. Keep only the albums you want. There's no minimum to buy, and you may cancel anytime. So call now to enjoy Mozart for a 10-day free audition and discover music you'll enjoy for a lifetime. Here's how to order.
To order, call 1-800-726-6000 or send just $9.99 for 2 cassettes or 2 compact discs, plus $3.50 shipping to Mozart, P.O. Box 1880, Department Q6, Alexandria, Virginia.
Can you imagine what the American flag would look like if it had no red in it, and no blue in it, and no white in it? It wouldn't look like an American flag at all, would it? Well, the American people are a lot of different colors, just like the American flag. So if you took away the red ones, and the black ones, and the yellow ones, and the white ones, and the brown ones, there wouldn't be any America left. And then where would you be? Prejudice is something America can do without.
I watched what I ate, worked out on my Easy Glider, and lost 75 pounds.
This is actual footage of Keith's home video showing his dramatic weight loss.
All across America, people have found that 20 minutes every other day works to firm all major muscle groups and helps to lose weight aerobically.
I'm using my arms, my shoulder, my back, my tummy, my thighs, my leg. I get it all.
Dual resistance allows you to adjust tension for both legs and upper body.
I have tried bikes, jogging, even racquetball, and Easy Glider is definitely the best.
And this handsome unit folds down quickly for easy storage.
Call toll-free like I did to shape up and slim down with Easy Glider.
Call toll-free 1-800-726-6000. We'll bill your credit card 3 easy payments of $19.95 each. You get a full 60-day home trial with a money-back guarantee. The total price, $59.85 plus $9 shipping and handling. So call now, 1-800-726-6000.
Very well. A princess phone, how cute.
Patrol car reported that the spaceship has escaped. Ship must not be allowed to land on Earth.
Set it for stun.
Why does the Earth have a shadow?
Why are there clouds in space?
Why are we watching this?
Daddy, what's Vietnam?
Ready to Krog. Come in.
I told you to never call me here.
Cody's rocket ship has escaped and is headed back to Earth. He has all the information about our planned invasion and must not be allowed to tell it to the authorities. Will you have a ray gun completed by the time he lands?
I'm afraid that is impossible, Your Excellency.
All the hardware stores are closed.
Weapon available. That ship must be destroyed before anyone can get out of it.
Yes, Your
Set that on stun.
You heard the orders? Yeah, but it might not be that easy. There may be guards at the landing field. Nevertheless, you will carry out instructions. I will furnish you with a bomb. You can devise some means for placing it under the ship the moment it lands. How do we know when they'll get here? I'll pick up their approach on my radar, so you can be in position when they land.
Can't believe those thugs are taking orders from a guy dressed in spandex.
Yeah. Hey, great spot for a picnic. Did you bring the basket?
Yeah, I brought it. Fried chicken, right?
Crouch down like me.
We're supposed to run like this the whole way?
Yeah.
Couple of dumb cops.
Figured. Yes. Got to blast him. Then
There's
plant
gum
a
under
bomb
this
before
one.
anyone can get out of the ship. Here she comes.
Look at the lines on that beauty.
Going in for a landing.
Just keep turning and switching knobs till we get her down.
Calling landing field. Calling landing field.
Landing field to rocket. Come in.
We're coming down. Field clear?
Walkie-talkie big enough, pal?
All right, Hank. Make your 180-degree turn.
Everybody lean.
You take the one on the right.
The big one?
He's not my type.
Yo.
There's gunplay.
I want to hear Ricochet.
Why is it darker on the Earth than on the moon?
A humanist question, or a question a human might ask?
They're at the Cadillac Ranch.
He's out of Bang Bang.
Whoa. What kind of a welcome party is this?
I hope this doesn't happen at the hotel. Did you call ahead? Patooey.
Let's get over to the car.
Yeah, the bullets don't hurt over there.
Get over here.
Let's get out of here.
Sorry. I want to get noticed by all the faves.
They're taking off in a car. I'll go after them. You guard the ship.
I'll go after him and leave you guys stranded.
Thanks. Let's hold each other.
They're after us. Step up.
Hey, you almost lost him in that last edit.
Meanwhile, hundreds of miles away.
Good driving.
It's hanging on to us. Give it all you can.
Nothing's worth driving like that.
They don't even have their belts on, I bet.
Nice shot of me. Another good shot of me. I look like Gene Hackman.
Stop on that bridge.
He's got an idea.
Hey, wait, didn't you see the Bridge of Death sign up there?
I'll litter, that'll do it. Cody hates it when we litter.
Oh, you shouldn't drink before you have a car chase.
Just put this garbage here. Cody will see it. He'll stop. We'll get away. You better go.
Oh, we gotta get
I
out.
don't want to see this.
I won't see how it ends.
Come on, let's
I
go.
want to see this. Oh, come
Think
on.
Cody will survive?
Hey, what are you reading?
Oh, it's the latest edition of Tigerbot magazine. They have a big full-color spread of Data from Star Trek.
Data, wow, he's dreamy.
Says here he's getting bigger than Kirk Cameron, too.
Wow. Hey, look at that schematic there. Wow, look at that brain.
Wish I had me one of those positronic brains.
Wow, Data's got all the candy. Hey, Servo, who's the dream date this week?
Let me see. Says here... Tweaky.
Tweaky? What a coaster. He hasn't worked since Buck Rogers.
I know. What a putz. Beady, beady, beady. Wanna dance? Buck.
Yeah, you know, that guy couldn't interface without a load pan adapter. Such a shrimpy little bot anyway, you know, with those ineffectual arms and that stupid bubble head and...
Funny crow.
Oops.
Oh, great. Look, here's the spreadsheets on Data. Let's see. Turn-ons, electricity, quiet walks in the holodeck, Cray supercomputers, let's see, turn-offs, switches, back Klingons in sweatpants, and Shatner hanging around the set telling old war stories. Oh, here, and Tandy products. Okay, pet peeves, yes, definitely. Favorite actress, Julie Newmar. Favorite scotch, James Doohan. Secret fantasy. Hey, wait a minute. Look at this. His secret fantasy, it says right here, I'd really love to be a human. Oh, man.
Oh, how predictable. The old Pinocchio syndrome.
This is the kind of clown who gives us boss a really bad name.
Yeah, what a sellout.
And speaking of sellouts...
Guessing here, but I'll say Bernie Kosar.
Yeah, but Willis Reed limping out of the locker room?
Petey Rose worked in a hair salon.
Buckeye, Bolster, Heyman, Sports Monster. 6:30 Eastern Saturday.
A little cheddar makes a plain potato scrumptious, but without the cheddar cheese.
No thanks.
So add a little cheddar cheese.
Oh, thank you.
And add a lot of taste. Cheese makes all the difference.
I was putting in a lot of late hours at the office. The pressure was really getting to me. My doctor told me if I didn't get some exercise, I'd be a prime candidate for a heart attack.
Nordic Track.
I had a terrible time losing weight after my second baby, and dieting wasn't enough. I needed a way to burn more calories.
Nordic Track. Nordic Track is the easy way for you to get in shape and feel your best. Nordic Track simulates cross-country skiing, the world's best aerobic exercise. So it's a great way to get in shape, manage stress, and help control weight. Unlike ordinary exercisers like bikes, treadmills, and stair climbers, which only work your lower body, Nordic Track provides a total body workout. It tones, develops, and conditions all the major muscles of your upper and lower body. And Nordic Track's patented flywheel design creates a smooth, non-jarring motion no other ski machine can match. Try Nordic Track in the convenience of your own home for 30 days. Call our toll-free number for a free video and brochure. Life is better when you're on track. So get on track with Nordic Track.
Ralph, the law specifically states you must register with Selective Service at the post office within 30 days of your 18th birthday.
What's the rush? Have some fun, dude.
You can register before you clean your room.
Can you stand that much excitement?
He has to.
Okay, I'll register.
Good.
Then I'll take in a movie.
Attaboy, Ralphie!
Oh, but Ralph!
Listen to your conscience. Register with Selective Service.
Is this you washing your car? Missing all the fun or spending $6 at the car wash when 2 days later it looks like this? Now there's a way to keep your car looking great all the time. It's the amazing Magic Duster. Originally designed for car buffs to keep their show cars looking new, its specially treated fibers lift the dust off without a scratch. And it's guaranteed for even the most delicate paint.
With this expensive investment to protect, I'd rather use my Magic Duster than wash any day.
It works so well, you'll want one for every car in your family. And they make great gifts, too.
It's the best present my kids could have gotten me.
It's better than washing.
And a lot cheaper, too.
Stop washing when you could be dusting. Call this number now to order your Magic Duster. Thousands have been sold for $29.95. But take advantage of this special TV offer and pay only $19.95. Call now and get this $5 carrying case absolutely free. That's a $35 value. So call this number now.
Surprise! Say hello to the new kids on the block.
Hello? Hello?
Hiya! But don't panic. I mean, I'm only catching your hands. Stop it. Stop it.
Oh, let me catch my breath for a second.
Now, is that anything to be ashamed of or disgusted by?
It's the Kids in the Hall.
It'll be fun. I'll crush your head.
The Kids in the Hall, Saturday at 11 p.m. Eastern, only on CTV, the Comedy Network.
I just want to read the article on data.
I don't want you reading this stuff.
Hey, you're paying for that.
Here.
Hey, litterbug, litterbug.
Hair lip.
Corpse is a horse, a corpse, unless
It's the Little Rascals music again.
Yeah. Hey, look at the shadow I cast, you guys.
Wow. I think you're casting credits, too.
Hey, do the rabbit.
No, I can't do that.
Look more like Abe Lincoln.
Or Abe Vigoda, really. Wallace Fox. I'd like to hunt him down and skin him and make him into a little rug.
I'll get it.
Hey, why's the groom looking at us?
He's never been in a movie before.
Hey, Duck, he's going to see us.
Lawfully wedded husband,
to love, honor, and obey, until death do you part?
I do. Oh!
Nice dive.
You may now bury the bride.
Take her into the anteroom.
Yes, sir. And keep it quiet. People want to take their gifts back if they hear about this.
It ruins so many wedding nights when the bride dies.
Please, this is no time for interviews.
Shall I telephone for the ambulance?
No. The undertaker. She's dead.
Whoa, must be the father of the bride, gloomy Gus.
Sensitive guy.
Oh, man, that's so sad. Look, they're taking the cake back.
Thank you. I love cake. Ooh, the frosting is delicious.
All right, we got the cake. Now step on it.
Step on the cake? You.
No, the car. You.
Bing.
Hey, I can go now.
Wow, lifesavers, thanks.
Gee, thanks.
Lucky guy.
Hey, the red ones are missing.
Good evening, Dr. Rayburn. I'm from the Forest Mortuary.
Forest Mortuary? Why, two of your men just drove away with the body a few moments ago.
There must be some mistake. They weren't our men.
Well, I've heard of ambulance chasing, but this is something new.
New? It's sensational. Another kidnapping of a dead bride. What a story.
What a sensitive pair.
Yeah.
Body of dead bride disappears. Audience baffled by free-floating headlines. Fright headline device used to enhance plot. Producers hope to work in calendar flipping before the end of the film.
And a few minutes ago, one of the men who helped remove the body of the
Equally trait radio announcer device.
was apprehended by the police. Go on, keep talking.
What I told you, I was standing on the corner, minding my own business, when along comes a stiff wagon. A guy pokes his head out of the window and asked me if I want to make a couple of bucks.
And some lifesavers.
Two. At least all I could see.
What'd they look like?
I don't know. It was dark. I didn't pay no attention to faces.
You noticed the license?
$2 staring me in the face?
Come on, tell the truth. What'd you do with the corpse?
I didn't do nothing with it. What I tell you
He's
is-
going to need that $2 to buy a new hat.
Yeah.
Shadowy corpse thief escapes. Fright headline device still ineffective. Building still large.
As District Attorney, Mrs. Wentworth, I assure you there won't be any trouble. You can proceed with the wedding as planned.
Well, we want some assurance besides words. We want protection.
Oh, you should have discussed that with your daughter earlier.
And if I'm any judge of the appearance of your daughter, she looks as healthy as she is beautiful.
Oh, really, Mother, I think you're making much ado about nothing.
You're not
Hey, I
worried,
thought
are you?
Shakespeare wrote that.
Not in the least.
Well, if we have protection, I'll feel much better about it.
You'll have it all right, Mrs. Wentworth.
Boy, what a couple of ugly hats. Call the fashion police.
Riley to wait. I'll pick him up.
That's the Wentworth mother and daughter, isn't it? Is the wedding called off?
Certainly not. And there isn't going to be any trouble either.
That's what all the rest of them thought.
I can't answer for Miss Wentworth's health, but your paper can print one thing, and that is that there'll be no more theft of girls' bodies.
Well, we shall see.
Yeah. This'll get you and Sandy into the wedding, and I want plenty of photographs.
Oh, don't worry, boss. I got enough film to cover the Russian front.
But you'll get chocolate on the
You
pictures.
to take me off the society column.
Oh, quit beefing. You're getting a break. This is the most exclusive wedding of the year.
What if the Wentworth girl drops dead, too?
You'll still tell me what she's wearing along with the rest of the fancy pants.
That's cold.
Get me the guest list and don't bother about anything else.
Let me get that for you.
Working with the police, and there'll be plenty more thereabouts. If the bride pulls up this time, there won't be any snatching. I'll get going.
What if I get a clue?
Oh, I wouldn't let that bother me, sweetie pie. You wouldn't know a clue if it bit you.
I'll remember those words, stooge.
I'm getting buried in the morning. Buried, get it? Getting
Why are
buried.
you so nervous, Mother? After all, I'm the one that's getting married.
Oh, I just can't help it. I'm so afraid something will go wrong.
Forget it. Nothing can possibly happen.
Stunk.
Oh, Alice!
Oh, hi.
You're going to make a perfect dead bride.
Keep a sexy dress. Oh, you'll need them for your toes.
Same fabric in the coffin.
Can I get your car for you, sir?
We're late and this wedding won't wait for us.
Can I help it if we had a blowout?
Serves you right. Why don't you buy some new tires for this bus?
You know, I've been thinking of getting... Hey, are you kidding?
Can't believe he went for that blowout story. He really is a stooge.
Keep your space cushion, check your blind spot, hands at 10 and 2 on the wheel.
5 minutes, Mr. Lugosi.
I'm going to jump out of this truck and scare the pants off everybody. Blah, blah.
Land shark.
It's Nelson Eddy.
You mustn't come in here. It's bad luck.
Oh, not even a peek?
Not even one. You'll see me soon enough.
You see?
Simp.
Girls, do you mind if I have these last few minutes alone with Alice?
Oh, I know.
Okay.
All right.
No, he's a
Single file, girl, single file.
She's going to die anyway.
Well, Mother, you're about to lose me.
I hope not forever, dear.
Oh, of course not. What are you talking about?
Do you feel all right, dear?
Certainly. I never felt better in my life. You should forget all that silly nonsense about those brides dropping dead.
Candygram.
For Miss Wentworth.
Oh, thank you.
Seems like a nice enough fella.
At first.
From Dwight, no doubt.
It's a box lunch. I love corned beef.
Oh, wear this next to your heart, darling.
Corned beef?
My love. What an unusual orchid.
That's the
I never
package.
saw one like it before. It's lovely.
It's beautiful.
It's deadly. Now for my famous metamorphosis illusion. I enter the back of the hearse, no one's looking, and...
Pizza delivery.
The minister is ready, Mrs. Wentworth.
Thank you.
Get out of here.
Say a little prayer, darling.
Let me adjust that.
Muzzer, wuzzer. How's that?
Could have been longer. You promise to love, cherish,
Thank you.
obey,
You feel all right?
until death do you... Oh?
Nice dive.
Oh, Alan! 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 Oh, darling!
Get around there. I'll get the head.
Happened again.
I just got the picture of the month.
For Dead Bride magazine.
Oh, man, they're taking the deli tray away. I think that's so scary.
Yeah, but we can sell it to the Feinberg wedding.
Speaking of selling...
If you like comedy up close and personal...
Cool, my parents are thrilled about that.
Then welcome to the club.
Party! I'd rather pass a kidney stone.
It's coming to me.
Join host Will Schreiner.
Yeah.
And America's funniest comics.
Any hecklers?
The best of the U.S. Comedy Festival. 2 drink minimum. Saturday at 6 on CTV.
It was a time of tyrants. A time when the only way to uphold justice was to break the law. A time that made a hero into a legend. Kevin Costner is Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, June 14th at a theater near you.
What makes birthdays so special? Is it the party, the presents, the cake, or is it something more? Perhaps birthdays are special because we're celebrating the most precious gift of all, life. Unfortunately, there are many, many boys and girls in this world whose lives offer little reason to celebrate. Did you know in many countries, 2 out of 5 little ones never even make it to their 5th birthday? In Bangladesh, a 4-year-old must drink from the same disease-infested water that the animals bathe in. And in El Salvador, a little girl lies in a dark corner of her family's hut, stricken with tuberculosis, too weak to move. But there is something you and I can do. Together with the people at Save the Children, we can help bring years and years of healthy, happy birthdays to little children all over the world. All it takes is $20 a month and a little love and compassion to become a sponsor. And your sponsorship dollars, combined with others, can do so much. Like provide immunizations to children threatened by disease and help build wells for families who lack clean water. I can't think of a better gift than one that comes from within. So why don't you reach down into your heart and call? There's no obligation. You don't even have to send money now. Just call. In a few days, we'll send you a description of a child who needs you. Just read through the materials, then decide. Nothing compares with the joy you'll find in seeing your sponsored child grow and mature in a healthy environment you helped provide. So please call and help give a little child what he or she really needs the most. Another birthday.
Bring a lifetime of happy birthdays to a child who needs you. Call 1-800-942-4000. That's 1-800-942-4000.
My name is Alan King, comedian.
Ever wonder how the comedy mind works?
The sign says it's open 24 hours, and he says not in a row.
I'm laughing. Hey, Joey.
I don't know, kid. Go put on your own show.
Well, who wants to see two comedians talking?
Alan King, Inside the Comedy Mind. Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern on CTV, the Comedy Network.
Punch, John, follow him.
Peekaboo, my little lamb chop.
What a bonehead.
Can I hit your door for you?
I just phoned the news to Keenan. Did you get any more pictures?
Did I get pictures? I covered everything except a close-up of this pretty posy.
Why, that looks like the one the bride wore. What are you doing with it?
Presenting it to you, sweetheart, as a token of my devotion. Take a smell.
Who ever heard of an orchid with a scent?
Well, that one has. Maybe it's a clue.
What a peculiar sweet odor.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, make a swell romaine salad.
What a strange sense of flavor.
Hey, Pat, you're not going to pass out too, are you?
No, I'm okay.
It's just the pace of this movie that's got to me.
Big push? Okay.
That's nutty.
Hey, it's a hot rod.
You stay right here.
Right. You guys come that way.
Good heater.
You know, that wouldn't happen if he had thrush pipes on it. I'm sure of it.
Peekaboo, I see you. Are you frightened yet?
Grab the spare tire, the toolbox, and the deli tray. Then we short sheet the bed. I love these frat pranks.
Oh, so that's how they do the vanishing corpse trick. There's a secret panel in the back, and they take it out. I feel like I've been taken.
What kind of a gag is this? No driver, no license plate.
Maybe it isn't a gag. Maybe it's a decoy.
Nah.
Yeah, but don't bother putting it out.
Whoa.
What's going on here? Check it out.
2 abandoned hearses in one day. What are the odds of that happening?
Calling all cars. Calling all cars. Another abduction of a girl's corpse. Brunette, 22 years of age. Stop and search all trucks and suspicious-looking cars.
Be on the lookout for my toupee.
That's all. Burnside.
Pile out. We're taking a look inside this rig.
Sure thing, officer.
But I don't have any dead bodies in back or anything, if that's what you're talking about. I don't mind showing you. Come around to the back here. Nothing wrong here. Check it out.
What's that, then? Come in here.
Hey, they should check underneath them.
Looks like a driver's license photo.
All right, go ahead.
Change that headline to read as Wedlock Challenged. Then set up an editorial attacking the DA's office for playing marbles while some madman runs away with the bodies of dead brides.
Okay, got it.
Send me up the proofs right away.
And get me a hand of on rice.
So it's you. Well, of all the rotten stories that have ever been turned into this office, yours takes the prize. No guest list, and we don't even know what the bride wore.
She wore this orchid.
Listen, Miss Hunter, I have a great responsibility. I'm a public servant. Parents are calling the Chronicle frantically with tears in their voice, begging for news of their daughters. I have a daughter myself who's about to be married. Maybe she'll drop dead, too. But she won't drop dead from an orchid.
I didn't say that.
Well, then what are you talking about?
Every one of the brides that died and disappeared were wearing one of these orchids.
How do you know?
Well, I checked.
It's my job.
Look at these pictures.
All right, perhaps it's a coincidence. It still doesn't spell anything.
Then where did the Wentworth girl get this orchid? The bridegroom didn't give it to her.
Perhaps a dozen people gave it to her. Her mammy, her pappy.
No, they
The
didn't
guy
either.
she went
I
out
checked.
with.
Besides, this orchid has a peculiar odor. That's unusual.
That's me.
Why don't you follow it up?
Is that an assignment?
It's a notice that you're through if you don't bring something in.
Okay, Mr. Keenan.
Meanwhile, back at the Addams family home.
Oh, that must be Stanley, their garage door opener. Always trying to help people do things right. Everything. Ow.
Bring it in.
Hey, there's Billy Barty and Cloris Leachman.
What's with the noise? You trying to wake the dead?
He doesn't have any pants on underneath that thing.
I'm glad it's shut then.
It's a soapbox racer.
Don't open it.
My little family. You're all so very faithful.
Master, the Countess is waiting.
Upstairs?
There.
Oh, you must hurry. Mike.
That's one scary name, Mike.
Mike.
The evil henchman, Mike.
Send shivers up my diode.
Well, here comes Meals on Wheels.
Yeah, okay with that there. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mike, posture.
He has stone walls painted on his drywall.
She's practicing for her role as Camille.
Are you suffering, my beloved?
Terribly. You must hurry.
I'm so sorry, but I was detained. Please forgive me.
Forgive you. You loiter, waste time. While I wait here, die. Die.
Well, it would make for a shorter movie.
I will not let you die.
Better death than agony like this.
No wonder it's taking him so long. Look how long it takes him to dress.
Look at me.
No, thanks. I just ate.
Now, will you hurry?
See, he's still not done bundling up.
Why is he putting on gloves? She's dead. What's the point?
Maybe he's a performance artist. We don't know.
Hey, do you think he's a real doctor? I don't see no diplomas on his wall.
I think he went to scare you. Free ear piercing with death.
Doing the ear piercing with a conductor's punch, though.
Yes, that felt good.
All that just for a little maple syrup.
Now we can have the rich taste of bride anytime we want it.
You know, it's not just for breakfast anymore.
Right.
He never calls anymore. He just comes over and Shoots me with big needles.
Now she's a quart low.
Courage, my dear, courage.
Don't throw the cotton ball.
Now you might feel a little sting. Okay, a big sting.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
When a hunchback comes along,
You must whip him.
he's playing with your corpse.
Unless you whip him,
He will not go away.
you must whip him.
Whip him. Whip your hunchback.
Well, that'll straighten him out.
Why do you beat my son so hard?
Because he's a beast, an animal. Someday I shall have to destroy him.
It's just a hunch.
My poor son. Why
Good
was
one.
he ever born?
Because you didn't play safely.
Can you bear to look at me now?
He can even look at you bare.
Beautiful. I shall always keep you that way.
Hasn't he heard of cryogenics?
Or saran wrap.
Or Tupperware?
Will she live?
As long as she can be of any use to us.
She's pretty.
Mm.
Very young.
All of them must be. Come, my dear.
Let's
Look
get
out
out
for
of
the
here,
girl, Fargo.
too.
Yes, ma'am.
What did he call her?
Random Acts of Variety. It's CTV's original comedy variety show. It's got jugglers. That's random. And comedians. They're an act. It's got the random actors. That's acting. And it's got interviews with famous people. That's specifically random. It's a virtual variety of virtuosos.
Welcome to the Wienerville Army Base.
Watch Random Acts of Variety, Friday at 10, only on CTV, the Comedy Network.
To unlock your body's potential, we proudly offer Soloflex. 24 old-fashioned iron-pumping exercises, each correct in form and balance. All on a simple machine that fits in the corner of your home. For a free brochure, call anytime.
Planning. Where'd I get the capital to start this business with my daughter? By investing for the long haul. And forget full commission brokers. I called Charles Schwab. Munis, mutual funds, blue chips, and I saved plenty with Schwab's low commissions. Every day I tell my daughter, think long term. Make your own decisions. Be your own man.
Choices. Dad's conservative, and that's okay, but I'm after high return. At Schwab, I can be aggressive. I just bought some high-growth mutual funds and an undervalued stock I know will take off, all by computer and at Schwab's low commissions. Dad says, plan ahead, get there first. Maybe that's why my name's on the door first.
For a free Schwab Fact Kit, call 800-733-3700. That's 800-733-3700.
We give you more ways to succeed.
Look out, the Little Rascals are back. They've been everybody's favorite for over 50 years. And now these mischief makers can be yours on home video through this special television offer. With 2 complete episodes on each cassette, the first video in your collection is yours for only $4.95. About every 4 to 6 weeks, receive another cassette to add to your collection. Buy only the videos you want, cancel at any time. Start off your library with a bang. Horse around with the gang and honky donkey. Also in this first video, see Spanky and Alfalfa clean up their acts and sprucing up. Each video contains 2 great titles, and remember, your first cassette is only $4.95. Call now to get a running start on the fun. Here's how to order.
Start your Little Rascals video collection with the double episode cassette featuring Hunky Dunky and Sprucing Up for only $4.95 plus shipping. Credit card orders call 1-800-726-6000. Sorry, no CODs. That's 1-800-726-6000. Order now.
Oh, man. Whoa, no!
Peg, you're it.
Hey, wait. Come here, you guys. Come on back here.
What?
What's going on?
Face tag, you're in.
Oh, you be fine.
None of the florists I checked with ever saw an orchid like that.
Well, that's not surprising. This particular
I tricked you guys.
You really skunked us. Next
You
time,
cheated.
It's a very
next
rare
time we play
species.
TV
Do
tag.
you know of anyone that grows them?
No. But if you wish to find out more about
Read about it at your
I suggest that
library.
you look up a man by the name of Lorenz. He was the one who originally hybridized this plant. Over in Europe somewhere.
But I just can't go to Europe just to...
Oh, that isn't necessary. He lives up at Brookdale now.
Oh, how convenient.
Thank you, Mr. Smith.
You're quite welcome.
He lives at a mall?
Looks like that box got a coffin in it, Jen.
Sure does.
The box full of box.
Professor Lorenz. What do you suppose he wants with a coffin?
Search me. He's such a strange, spooky guy. The further I stay away from him, the better.
Me too.
What a goofball.
I'll take charge of this.
Go ahead. Take it away. Glad to get rid of it.
Something stupid this way come.
Taxi lady?
No, it's a suitcase.
Right this way. Where to, miss?
To the home of Professor Lorenz.
Lorenz, I'm sorry, I can't take you there. I'm out of gas.
You mean you won't take me?
Usually the out of
Yes, ma'am.
gas thing comes later in the relationship.
Is this the only taxi in town?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Look, I've simply got to get to the Lorenz place. I'll make it work.
Listen, dope, you take her with you.
That truck's going up there. You might get a ride with him. That is, if you don't mind riding with a coffin.
Are you kidding? I love coffins. Point me at it.
Would you give me a lift to the Lorenz place
What do you want to go there for?
to see the professor?
Does he expect you?
No, but
Then we can't take you.
Jeez, welcome to Snottydale.
She's determined to get on that truck.
Oh, I love those skirts. Really attractive.
I'm a little teacup, short dancer. Hey, boss. The plane. I mean, the babe.
I think you have to be under 43 inches to ride on that ride.
Get off and stay off.
Look, I've got to see Professor Lorenz. It's important.
I said you couldn't ride.
But she's got a ticket to ride.
She don't care.
It's an e-ticket, though, and you know how short those e-ticket rides are.
My bag.
Oh.
And then frustration set in.
Jeez.
She looks as fresh as a country lane after a fresh spring shower.
Would you mind giving me a lift?
Well, certainly not. Where are you going?
I'm trying to get to the home of Professor Lorenz.
Well, you're in luck. That's where I'm going.
Hey, so are we.
Yeah, Professor
We're
Lorenz.
going too.
Yeah, come in. Yeah.
Great.
My name is Dr. Foster.
I'm Patricia Hunter.
I'm Joel.
I'm
Friend of
Servo.
Lorenz?
I'm Crow.
Now, I'm a reporter.
I'm a robot.
I'm a human being.
You're his doctor, I presume?
Well, not exactly. Lorenz is a doctor himself, but he has no license to practice.
Making him a
I've been working with him. We're trying to find a cure for his wife.
Oh, I see. What type of people are the Lorenzes?
Human. Find them very interesting. Professor Lorenz is a man of unusual accomplishment, but his wife is rather peculiar. I expect you'll find them both a bit eccentric.
I like that. Eccentric. Think we'll see Stanley?
No, I think, no, it's Jeannie, the garage door opener. With the,
He hates those jokes.
Oh. He started it.
He was frightened by a garage door as a child.
You know, he used to play at the Ice Capades.
Why? Nobody's there. Oh, I didn't see it down there.
Toby, tell your master I'm here.
May I take your skirt?
Is it just me, or is he really small?
It's called foreshortening.
Fellow, isn't he?
I told you they were eccentric.
I'm inclined to believe you.
Excuse me. Hey, you up there. You, up there.
Get out, you gargoyles! Get out!
You're no prize yourself, babe.
Good evening, Dr. Foster. Come right in.
Good evening, Professor Lorenz, Countess. May I present Miss Patricia Hunter?
How do you do?
We have been expecting you.
So you found my bag in your truck?
Yes. There it is.
Miss Hunter's a newspaper woman.
I came here hoping you might grant me an interview.
An interview? About what?
No one asked you to come here. You're not welcome.
Nice tag.
Well, my dear. I'm sure Miss Hunter meant no harm. Please forgive my wife. She's not well. Come. You'd better retire.
Good punch for a southpaw.
So that's what you call being eccentric. Well, I have another name for it.
I call it bitchy.
I do not like that girl. She is here for no good.
We have nothing to fear.
But fear itself.
Okay, honey, bear down.
I can't.
Now push.
I can't.
Now push.
No, I'm tired. You push.
What is it? Hey, I just flew in from Vegas, and boy, are my arms tired. Ba-boom!
My God! What have I done?
I was putting in a lot of late hours at the office. The pressure was really getting to me. My doctor told me if I didn't get some exercise, I'd be a prime candidate for a heart attack.
Nordic Track.
Nordic Track was just what I needed to work off stress. And my doctor says my blood pressure is lower, too.
I had a terrible time losing weight after my second baby, and dieting wasn't enough. I needed a way to burn more calories.
Nordic Track.
With Nordic Track, I was able to increase my metabolism and burn calories faster. I lost weight, and I still ate regular meals.
I really wanted to enjoy this time of my life. I didn't have the energy.
Nordic Track.
Now I feel great. Better than I have in years. Thanks, Nordic Track.
Millions of people have already discovered how to achieve their personal fitness goals and improve the quality of their lives with Nordic Track. Nordic Track is the easy way for you to get in shape and feel your best. Nordic Track simulates cross-country skiing, the world's best aerobic exercise. So it's a great way to get in shape, manage stress, and help control weight. Unlike ordinary exercisers like bikes, treadmills, and stair climbers, which only work your lower body, Nordic Track provides a total body workout. It tones, develops, and conditions all the major muscles of your upper and lower body. And Nordic Track's patented flywheel design creates a smooth, non-jarring motion no other ski machine can match. With Nordic Track, your workout experience is so involving and so rewarding that Nordic Track is the workout you'll stay with. Independent research shows that even after 5 years, 7 out of 10 Nordic Track users are still using their machines 3 times a week. That's a track record that just can't be equaled by ordinary exercise equipment. Try Nordic Track in the convenience of your own home for 30 days. Call our toll-free number for a free video and brochure. Life is better when you're on track. So get on track with Nordic Track.
The vast space communications network. When there's a problem out here, it's up to DeVry graduate Darryl Freewald to solve it. He's an engineering troubleshooter for Hughes Aircraft Company. At DeVry, you learn more than technology. You get a degree, a broad-based education you can apply on the job every day.
The knowledge and training I got from DeVry
gave me the skills and confidence I needed to succeed.
Call 1-800-247-7800. Day and evening classes available. DeVry, we're serious about success.
And now, a very quick CTV quiz. What's frequently funny-looking, occasionally loud, and full of ridiculous observations and/or questions?
What are you laughing at?
You'll find the answer to these questions and more on Stand Up, Stand Up.
Funny.
An entire half hour of only the funniest stand-up comedy clip from legendary greats, young up-and-comers, big-time superstars. Stand Up, Stand Up. Tonight at 9 on CTV.
The weather started getting rough.
I'm sorry, Professor, if we're intruding. Not at all, Dr. Foster. This is our evening for work. Please, be seated.
Thank you.
My wife tends to slap everybody.
What do you wish to interview me about?
Orchids.
Orchids?
Yes, I understand that you're an authority on the subject.
They were once my hobby, but I haven't grown any for several years. Which species are you interested in?
A very rare one of the Stanhopea type. A horticulturist told me that you're the original hybridizer of it.
Nobody calls me that and lives.
One?
Yes, I have one in my bag. I'll show it to you.
I got it off a dead bride.
Where did you get it?
Oh, a friend of mine gave it to me. You see, I'm doing an article on orchids for my newspaper, and I thought that you might be willing to supply me with some special data.
I'm sorry I can't spare the time tonight, Miss Hunter. You see, I have very important work to do with Dr. Foster.
The real doctor.
I understand.
If your interview can wait until morning, I'll drive you back here then. If that's agreeable to Professor Lorenz.
Well, it's quite agreeable, but I would suggest that you both stay here as my guests.
Thank you very much, but I prefer going to a hotel.
Just as you wish.
Why, I happen to have a hotel right behind this curtain.
I think it would be foolish to go out in such a storm.
The professor is right, Miss Hunter. Perhaps we had better remain. However, if you insist, I'll gladly drive you back to the village.
I'm afraid that would be an imposition since you've so much work to do.
Yes, it would.
Thank you. I'll stay.
But I don't like it.
Toby will show you to your rooms.
You will be sleeping with the monkey boy tonight.
Toby, take up Miss Hunter's bag.
He's a bellboy, too.
Good night.
Good night. I'll meet you in the study soon. Very well.
These kooks are coming out of the woodwork.
Why did you ask her to spend the night here?
She's got legs, and she knows how to use them.
Very special reason.
He's been injecting her with young and pretty. Now he should start injecting her with smart and nice.
Is it appropriate to tip?
As long as you write him again.
I think if you tipped him, he'd fall right over.
I guess you sleep very good. Maybe.
He thinks that's funny?
A few times I've stayed overnight here, I slept unusually well.
It must be wonderful to have nerves like that. Tell me, just how well do you know these people?
Why, actually, not very well. I've only recently moved into the village. You know, a young doctor trying to establish a practice.
And a mustache?
Well, I must be keeping you from your work. Good night, Doctor.
Good night.
Oops, wrong scene.
I think she's looking for the other two Andrews sisters.
Patty and Maxine?
What do you want?
Yes, you are beautiful.
How did you get in here?
So young. Such lovely skin.
You'd look good rotating on a spit.
Sometime you too will be a bride.
Fresh. Hey, I was going to make espresso. Where'd you go?
People rarely walk out on international coffees.
He's taken all her toiletries. Oh, that little guy. He probably just wants some attention. He really likes her so. Maybe he's out in the yard playing on his swing set. I can't confront him, though. Yes, let it be known I love him. Doc, Dopey, Sneezy.
This is much better than my old passage through the sock drawer.
While the reporter sleeps, a pasty film covers her mouth.
I just love to watch her sleep. Look at how pretty her hair looks. Her pajamas are darling. Sure, I love my wife. But the creep on her is unbelievable. It's outrageous. 7 corpses a week. If only she could cut back. Now I'll work backwards.
Yes. I've got to go back here and talk to the Lion and the Witch.
She awakes with the worst breath of the day.
But it's his breath.
Ew.
Maybe I was just imagining things.
What the world needs now is a basic cable comedy service. Welcome home, it's just for you. 24 hours of cutting edge and classics too. You'll never be lonely or sad again, cause CTV's here to be your comedic friend. The new comedy network ready to fly. CTV, don't pass us by.
CTV, the comedy network. You're watching it now?
A new American cheese snack idea. Grill it up and slice it up so little fingers can pick it up. Cut it up, fun it up, guaranteed they'll eat it up. American cheese. Kids are up for it anytime.
I hate my job, but there's nothing I can do about it.
That doesn't have to be true. You can change careers or get that high school diploma at home through ICS, International Correspondence Schools.
It can change your whole life.
ICS Home Study has the courses to make it happen. High school, TV VCR repair, child daycare, computer programming, electrician, veterinary assistant, medical dental office, bookkeeping, legal assistant, interior decorating, gun repair, art, learning the personal computer, or get your degree. You can major in business management or accounting. And we provide all the materials you'll need at home so you never have to set foot in a classroom. So if you want a career, not just a job, or you want to make more money, ICS is your answer.
Thanks, ICS.
Call 1-800-372-9800 for free information on the ICS course you choose. There's no obligation. No salesman will visit you. Take that first step and call now. Call 1-800-372-9800.
What's the matter?
Oh, it's a bad dream. Someone was chasing me.
Chasing you? That could mean a couple of things.
Oh, my husband, Mr. Freud, is analyzing dreams.
Not analyzing, but my book talks about dreams like yours.
Ben Randall, referring to the Time Life series, Mysteries of the Unknown.
Dreams and dreaming. You of all people think dreams mean something?
Well, I may be coming around a little.
Well, what does my dream mean?
A dream you're being chased could mean a feeling of guilt and a fear of being caught.
Guilt? What else could it mean?
Well, read the book.
Call now. Read Dreams and Dreaming free for 10 days. Keep it for $12.99. Other volumes will follow about every other month. Keep only those you want. Cancel anytime.
I don't know if I can get back to sleep now. You know what? Some of that pie, maybe a la mode might help.
Okay. You get the pie, and I'll read the book.
Have a weekday getaway with the girls. Go sightseeing. Meet new people.
I hope you won't take this personally, but I find you sickening and disgusting, Mr. Metcalf.
Take a stroll in the park.
Cut that out, sir!
Go duck hunting. Take an afternoon excursion with the girls. It's a 3 o'clock vacation and you're home in time for dinner. Weekdays at 3 on CTV, the Comedy Network.
Meanwhile, back at the mutant heap, Stanley gets ready for another grueling day at the asbestos factory.
I know where you're going.
Hey, don't be short with me.
Someday, the master will catch you. Then you'll be sorry.
What's he going to do, straighten his spine out?
Boy, somebody sure woke up on the wrong side of the slab this morning. Dig my shadow? No, this man is a different story. No, his hair is all wrong. Maybe I'd get rid of the mustache, definitely. It's a crime to hide those classic features. He sleeps so peacefully. It's a shame to hide him. I must walk backwards.
Night of the Living Shadows.
Hey, I brought you some cheese bread and a little glass of milk.
Now, if I had my way, I'd do her hair completely differently. I'd toss the hair back and rope it off with a little chaparral. It'd be just so lovely. You see, she's lost a lot of protein. I'd give her a kind of a protein wash and then a rinse, and then maybe we'd...
I don't think she wants a wash.
Make sure you get all those clothes on. Yeah, get everything. Get the shoes, the house coat.
You might say that she's dressing for distress.
Smartly done, but she just does not know how to accessorize.
Dr. Foster! Dr. Foster!
Dr. Denton?
Dr. Foster! Dr. Foster!
Dr. Scholl, Dr. Pepper.
Kinky.
Oh, they look so good, so peaceful. They never looked that good.
Dr. Foster!
What's wrong?
I just saw someone in my room, a horrible-looking creature.
Oh, that's just Stanley, the gnarled but lovable garage door opener.
He disappeared back there.
Boy, you got some nice outfits in here. Love that teddy.
Teddy bear?
Apparently he's not here now. Where did you see him?
Leaning over my bed.
Of course, you might have been dreaming.
I'm positive I wasn't. Earlier in the evening, Mrs. Lorenz suddenly appeared and then disappeared. Do you suppose there's another entrance to this room?
Oh, I doubt it. Why don't you try to go back to sleep? No one's going to harm you. I'm sure it was just a nightmare.
I think this whole place is a nightmare.
So do we.
Lorenz and his wife were actually sleeping in coffins. I saw them.
We often find it difficult to explain the peculiarities of some people.
They're foreign, you know.
I'm awfully sorry to bother you.
There's no trouble. If you're frightened, call me again. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
What a fright light.
What is the trouble?
Nothing, dear. Go back to bed.
He has disturbed our guests.
Always the angel. He is a menace to us.
Yes.
But he's good with the kids.
I think the time has come to dispose of him.
Disposable hunchbacks?
This closet is huge. I could fit a ton of new outfits in here.
It's a drive-in closet.
Her jammies are really slinky.
Silky to a fault.
I got a bad feeling about this, Joel. I got a sense there's a long basement scene coming up.
It's even got its own annoying music.
The love theme to the basement.
The chilling love theme from The Corpse Vanishes. Millions sold in Europe.
cast of Carnival Story.
Little leg of the dog that bit him.
Gotta get that on tape. Hey, lady, slow down. Hey, art exhibit in my nose. Hey, come back here. Hey, lady.
Character actor Burgess Meredith.
Hey, posture.
I guess Stanley didn't see the no diving sign that day.
His eating habits are atrocious. Oh, hey, that's what I'm on about. Litterbug.
Let this be a lesson to you guys. Always lift with your knees or you're going to end up like Stanley did.
You don't have knees, Joel.
Is this a walk-on role for him?
No, it's a walk on and on and on roll.
Well, no one can hold a candle to his performance.
I think they could, but no one would really want to.
Maybe they could douse him with something flammable and then hold a candle to him. Saved a lot of money on the lighting in this.
Stanley's having some midnight delight.
The 7-corpse meal.
Oh. Now, I would do something completely different. You see, teasing the hair takes protein out. Using protein 21 religiously helps put back some of the protein that shampooing takes out. It's one heck of a shampoo.
Joel?
Yeah?
That's really irritating.
Okay, sorry.
Stop it.
Pretty.
Huh? These brides are really piling up in here.
Stop slouching. Or slumming, as the case may be.
Don't be afraid, Angel. I would not hurt you.
No, he doesn't want to hurt him. It's just high-impact chiropractics.
That felt great. Now I clean up with a little lava.
Real lava.
Carry me back to the old satellite.
Carry me too.
No, I can't carry you. You got wheels.
Come on, carry me.
You have legs.
Well, so what can I do for you today, big boy?
Just give me the usual.
All right, you want the ears left on?
Right.
Nah, a little barber joke there. Well, okay. Now, oh, say, did you hear about the Mason boy?
Jimmy, the oldest?
Yep, got caught in the family thrasher machine.
Oh, no.
Dad had to pull him out with the come-along.
Yeah, well, the good news is now he gets to play center over at the new high school. Turn, please.
On the basketball team?
Yep.
Looks like the Dixons are marrying off their youngest.
Oh, Pixie, she's a super gal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember her when she was just a little darling. You know, she's marrying the Fenton boy now. He's trouble.
Yeah.
Lean left. Now your other left. Yeah, he's taking hydraulics over at the Votech.
Didn't that refrigeration course pan out for him?
Mm-hmm. Well, it did until the Freon accident.
Oh, no.
Yep. Hey, what do you want me to do with this cyst?
Just comb over it, okay? You know, I saw the Fentons over to the hot fish shop, you know.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, they do a nice job over there.
Oh,
the relish tray to die for. We gotta bring the girls down there.
Yeah.
They just love it.
Yeah, they love that place.
Was that your ear?
No.
How about that?
Ouch.
There goes your tip.
Yeah. Now, hey, you know, I was up to crazy days over at Boskerville, you know, the other day for that clown parade thing they do, Joe. Yeah, you heard of that? Yeah, sure. They get the Lions Club together with the Kiwanis from Ellsworth. There's about 150 of them there for this clown jamboree, you know, and well, you know, about 150 clowns running wild in the street with the big clown suits and the fake mustard and all that stuff.
They do a wonderful job.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know how much you boys like clowns, you know, and, well, these boys, anyway, they took a few tall, cold ones, and that wasn't even enough. They had a few road sodas with them, you know what I mean? And, well, they ended up rolling that fire engine right there in the main street. Gasoline and clown white all over the road.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, and those clown shoes burn like black tires. Yep. Big black stinky cloud hanging over the whole ugly scene. Why, they're still picking up clown noses.
Wow.
Oh.
Yep, they called the coroner from up at Bixby. You know, he's got that ambulance from the war, you know. He's the only one in town. Well, they still managed to cram all 200 of them clowns into that little bitty wagon.
That's something.
Yep. Sad thing.
Friday, CTV presents London Underground, a brand new half-hour of stand-up.
It's an incredible act!
American comics perform cheek by jowl with their English counterparts.
I mean, religion is basically guilt with different holidays.
I'm Jewish born and bred, except on Passover when I'm Jewish born and unleavened bread.
I think my dad's the only man in the world that can make a Jehovah's Witness go, you know, we got to get out of here.
Don't miss London Underground, a revolution in stand-up comedy.
Friday at 8, only on CTV, the Comedy Network.
Day after day, night after night, there's an easy way to save on AT&T. With the AT&T Reach Out America plan. Reach Out America gives you an additional 25% discount starting at 5 p.m. A 10% daytime discount, plus an hour of weekend and night calls. And it costs just $8.70 a month.
Hi, Grandma. Yes, I'm fine, and so is Harry.
Call 1-800-341-4560 for the AT&T Reach Out America plan. Order now and save $5. It's easy to save with AT&T. The plan also includes an international discount at no extra charge. You can even get an option that lets you save on calls away from home. Call 1-800-341-4560 and save on quality AT&T long distance, day and night. AT&T, the right choice.
What makes a DeVry education special?
Here, you're actually in the lab. First day, you're in the lab.
At DeVry, you get hands-on training right from the start. Real-world experience from teachers that have been in business. They understand what today's companies need.
When I graduate, I'd like to get into a big corporation. I want to do something. I want to be somebody.
Be somebody. Call now, 1-800-247-7800. DeVry, we're serious about success.
Hi, Bob Vila for Sears, the home improvement professionals. Looking for central air conditioning? You can count on Sears. You'll get a dependable product installed right at a fair price. You know, efficiency's all important in central air conditioning. A 6-rated air conditioner costs $510 a year to run, while a Sears 12-rated air conditioner costs only $249. With a Sears 12, you could save up to $261 a year. Sears has a wide selection of quiet, dependable central air conditioners to meet your needs, and you get a warranty on parts and labor. If necessary, you can have emergency installation. And if there's ever a problem, Sears has America's largest service network. For central air and a whole lot more, count on the home improvement professionals at Sears, the most trusted name around the house.
Call 1-800-272-7500 to arrange a free in-home Sears-installed air conditioning estimate. 1-800-272-7500.
The judges let these people walk because they haven't got circumcising evidence.
Hear more straight talk from Norm Crosby on The Big Room, Sunday at 8:30 on CTV, the Comedy Network.
I think it's a pretty good haircut.
I think your head looks like it was chewed on by a rat, Joel.
Morning, Miss Hunter.
Oh, good morning. Just
Well, that's where I got the idea.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were up.
Oh, I've been up all night with dead people.
Dead people? What do you mean?
Come in and I'll tell you.
Not much of a party.
What kind of a place is this? Last night I had the most horrible experience of my life.
Well, what was it?
I saw lots of girls in crypts down underneath this house.
Oh, don't knock or anything, Bella.
What was that you were saying, Miss Hunter?
Why have you a mausoleum in the basement?
Mausoleum? What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
Can the
All
balloon
those
juice,
dead
Prof?
girls
I know what
and
I'm
that
talking
horrible
about.
dead creature.
My dear, you must have had a bad dream.
Now look, Professor, this was no dream.
When
This
did
was
you
no
see
boating
all
accident.
this?
Shortly after I called you and told you about that horrible creature in my room.
Is that true, Dr. Foster?
Well, I don't recall anything about it, Miss Hunter. You must be mistaken.
Well, if I was dreaming, it was the darndest nightmare I've ever had.
Well, I slept very soundly myself.
Miss Hunter was rather upset, I think, when she retired. You see, in our dreams, our minds play strange tricks on us sometimes.
Yeah, like the little wiener between the fingers trick.
Oh, Professor, that orchid I brought up here to show you's gone. I couldn't find it in my bag.
That's too bad. Perhaps you forgot to pack it. Will you be down soon?
Yes, right away.
Are you coming, Doctor?
Of course.
Joel, why don't you wear nice things like that?
Well, I got shot into space. There wasn't any time to pack.
Oh. What's wrong with her?
She's in love with the hunchback. Can't eat, can't sleep. All she wants to do is be with him. Be with him.
Shall we go into breakfast?
No, thank you. I've got to get back to the city. Will you drive me to the station, Dr. Foster?
I'll be glad to.
But what about the interview?
Well, that'll have to wait until some other time. I just remembered an appointment at the office. So I've got to catch the next train. You'll excuse me, Countess?
Yes, I will excuse you.
And then I'll slap you.
Professor, do you also make a hobby of collecting coffins?
Why, yes, in a manner of speaking. I find a coffin much more comfortable than a bed.
It's a water coffin.
Many people do so, my dear. Is it so strange that I accept one while waiting for eternal rest?
No, I suppose not. Well, thank you for your hospitality. Goodbye.
Wait, it is strange.
I trust we will meet again. It has been so nice meeting you.
What a sweet couple.
Kooky.
Don't tell me I'm still dreaming.
What do you mean?
That gravedigger. He's real, isn't he?
What gravedigger?
Oh, he's real, all right. But I hardly think he's a gravedigger. More likely laying the foundation for a house.
You're a trusting soul, aren't you, Doctor?
Is that a crime?
No, on the contrary. I envy you.
Are you trying to make me believe you're one of those hard-boiled reporters that we read about or see in the movies?
No, but working on a newspaper, one becomes cynical and suspicious.
Nah, she writes for Cappy Dick. What a bucket of balls.
I've enjoyed meeting you, Miss Hunter. I hope to have the pleasure of seeing you again.
I have a hunch you will, Dr. Foster.
You have a hunch, too?
Well,
I
tell
guess
me.
it's contagious.
Just why did you come up here? Or is it the secret?
It is, but somehow I feel that I can trust you.
You can.
You've heard of the case of the vanishing brides.
Why, surely.
I think I have a clue.
You don't mean that you suspect...
Yes, I do. I want to show you something. What are these?
Why, they're orchids, of course.
You bet they're orchids. And they didn't grow in my dreams. They're exactly like the one that disappeared from my bag.
They grew in bat guano.
I found them on the floor beside my bed this morning. The person who came into my room last night must have brought these with him.
That seems like a logical explanation.
There's no question about it. Honestly, Doctor, don't you remember meeting me in the hallway last night?
No, I don't. And if I did, I must have been asleep.
Either that or you were hypnotized.
Yes, that's quite possible.
You may still be.
A neat little plot wrinkle, though.
Looks like a train, but he'll need proof.
Well, watch your step. And if you discover anything, phone me.
That's a promise.
Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Au revoir.
No, not au revoir. Ciao. No, not ciao. Aloha. No, not aloha. Our Peter's in.
All right, print the story on page 1.
Okay, gotta
Keep
print
your
the
fingers
story.
crossed that this paper isn't sued for libel by some of these phony suspects that the police are bringing in.
Well,
get me a Rembrandt of the guy they just brought in.
I don't want photographs. I want real clues. The DA's office can't pick up the madman who's stealing the bodies of these dead girls. Maybe we can.
Okay, I'll throw it in a wastebasket.
I'll have it developed. Doyle, where's Lefty?
Over at Central Station.
The only thing he gets over there is a game of gin rummy. Tell him to get back here.
Well, I got something.
I'll say you have. You're fired.
What do you mean? You can't do that to me.
Listen, just because the bodies of dead girls disappear is no reason why you can do a vanishing act.
But you gave me the assignment.
Yeah, I suppose I did. All right. Where have you been? What have you uncovered?
Well, hey, not so fast. Listen, Mr. Keenan, last night I went through the most gruesome experience of my life.
You should talk. All my life has been a nightmare.
Well, you can rest easier now because I've seen plenty. If I can only prove I wasn't dreaming.
Dreaming?
I had a dream last night myself. I dreamed you gave me that raise you've been promising me.
Thank you, Shecky.
All right, Madam Zora, go on with your dream story.
Well, there's a certain Professor Lorenz that lives upstate. He knows all about orchids, but insists that he doesn't grow them anymore. Yet I found these in my bedroom this morning.
Listen, Dizzy, you didn't go off someplace and get married, did you?
No, I didn't. But I saw the bodies of those other missing brides.
All right. Now, take it easy. Stop breathing hard, Pat, and tell me all about it. Did you really see any bodies?
Yes and no.
I see. Just a bit of ectoplasm.
Yeah, on the front of your
Sure,
jacket.
I did, though, only... Oh, I can't explain it.
Yeah, you're suffering the same way I am. I see brides everywhere. Hear wedding bells ringing in my ears.
And I saw a dead man, too.
And his hair was perfect.
Very well.
Hubba, what a suit. Let me clean that
Oh,
up.
I'm sorry. She's busy. She's with Mr. Keenan.
It's very important that I see her. I'm Dr. Foster. I wonder if you'd mind announcing me.
And now, right here in our very
Miss
office,
Keenan.
a very talented young doctor.
Dr.
Please
Foster
welcome.
here. Insists on seeing Miss Hunter.
Tell him he can have all of her time from now on.
That's the Dr. Foster I was telling you about. Maybe he has more evidence.
All right, send the sawbones in.
Hey, look, if you don't mind, I'm going out for a nervous breakdown.
Funny.
Well, Doctor, you almost beat me here.
Yes, I drove down.
Dr. Foster, Mr. Keenan, my editor.
Very glad to meet you, Mr.
How do you
Keenan.
know? This cub reporter of mine has been telling me a weird story about a certain Dr. Lorenz up in your neighborhood.
It's weird, all right, but I'm confident it's true. After you left, I looked around the station to find out if Lorenz had any of the coffins assigned to him. I found a consignment, all right. And instead of a coffin, it was a box filled with this stuff.
Olive loaf.
So what? That's ordinary garden moss.
It's moss, all right, but not ordinary. This is a special type used by florists and hybridizers for growing orchids. It's called osmundon.
But he does grow orchids like these. And the same kind were worn by every one of the brides that died.
Well, maybe it is a clue. But how do I know that the rest isn't a cockeyed nightmare?
Or a night-eyed
She admits that
cockmare.
you don't remember talking to her.
I could have talked to her while in a somnambulistic state, under the influence of hypnotism.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me that this Professor Lorenz is a hypnotist as well as a horticulturist?
And a
Why not?
ventriloquist.
My short acquaintance with him has convinced me that he's a man of unlimited talents. He's strange, peculiar. I've even suspected him of being insane. But the fact remains he's not only a doctor, but a physicist and a scientist of great ability.
And a
How about this
horticulturist.
hot-headed wife of his?
I hesitate to bring her into the case at all. Professional ethics forbids a doctor talking about his patients.
Oh, forget about your ethics, Doctor. After all, we're after a criminal. How does this woman fit into the picture? Come on,
Just clearing them up a little bit there.
The peculiar fact about her is that although she has the appearance of a young woman, her heart and arteries indicate that she's at least 70 or 80 years old.
Well, that doesn't explain anything. Certainly doesn't explain why Dr. Wren should steal these dead girls.
Nice and clean.
It's possible they may still be alive.
Alive in a cataleptic state?
Iowa?
All right. What are your other deductions?
Well, simply this. These young girls, whether dead or alive, are being used by Lorenz in some manner as human guinea pigs to sustain his wife in a youthful state.
Bride juice.
That's preposterous.
It's nothing of the kind. Scientists are finding out every day that glands and hormones have a lot to do with life and health.
Yeah.
The glands in our bodies help determine the condition of our teeth, the texture of our hair.
The cut of our jib.
Learning is fun.
I wouldn't dare print such a fantastic story.
I bring you the biggest story of the year and a chance to get this newspaper a real scoop, and you call it fantastic.
All right, I'll put Doyle on it to track it down.
I'm afraid you won't get very far. Professor Lorenz is a clever man, clever enough to withstand any investigation and destroy any evidence.
Why not track the fellow?
How?
Well, he steals dead brides, doesn't he?
Oh, now, look, Pat, do you want to be a June bride?
Oh, sure. I mean, that is, no, not yet.
Oh.
Anyway, Lorenz knows me.
All right, then stop talking nonsense. This paper can't assume the responsibility of such a harebrained scheme.
Oh, please, Mr. Keenan, you can't pass up an opportunity like this.
Combat footage you'll never see on Nightline. McHale's Navy, every day at 5 on CTV, the Comedy Network.
You gotta lose it for yourself. You gotta lose it for your health. And when you take it off, you feel so great. Slim Fast helps you lose the weight. It's a way of life. Looking great now. The Slim Fast way of life. You're losing weight and feeling great. The Slim Fast way of life.
Gillette presents Sensor, the system, the technology that will change the way you shave forever. Sensor, twin blades set on springs to read your face and respond. Independent suspension to sense and adjust to every curve of your face. No other razor comes close. Gillette Sensor, for the best shave a man can get.
I didn't think my career was going anywhere. I needed more education.
John Marrero, Eastman Kodak Company.
I went to night school at DeVry, and that's what got my career going with Kodak.
At DeVry, you can study today's technology at night. Evening classes that offer you the education business is looking for.
Take advantage of DeVry at night. I did, and it boosted my career.
Call now, 1-800-247-7800. DeVry, we're serious about success.
It's back. It's more frightening than before. Stephen King's epic, The Stand. Experience the terror of 350 pages you weren't allowed to see before. This $24.95 hardcover is yours for just $7.95 when you enter the chilling world of the Stephen King Library. Imagine an exclusive collection of horror, Pet Sematary, The Shining, Christine, the chart toppers, the books that became blockbuster movies. All in original hardcovers at just $14.95 each, all with a cancel anytime guarantee. But if you want the terror to last, we'll send you a new volume, including King's new releases about every 7 weeks. Enjoy each for 10 days. There's never an obligation to buy. Possess The Stand with no risk. The Stephen King Library, where the master is coming back to haunt you.
Call 1-800-421-8600 now to get The Stand. Keep it and pay just $7.95 plus shipping and handling. Future volumes will come, one every 7 weeks, each with a 10-day free trial. Keep only the ones you want. Cancel anytime.
This just in. Naked women frolic in streets as money falls from sky.
Who cares?
And Car 54 is next on CTV, the Comedy Network.
Cigars, cigarettes, Tipperillos.
There she is. Cigarette?
Hey, she's cute.
Well, if you're into that sort of thing.
Well, would you like to dance?
Later. Business before pleasure, you know.
You really think it'd be a pleasure to dance with
Hello,
him?
Pat. Miss Woods, Dr. Foster.
Good evening, Miss Woods.
How do you do? I have something important to tell you. I'm all ears. Let's go to your dressing room. Okay. I won't be long.
All right.
Let's powder our noses.
Peggy, I've landed a good part for you. A chance to prove your talent.
Really? What is it, a picture or a play?
Neither one. My paper's going to stage a phony wedding, and we want you to be the perfect June bride.
Now, wait just a
With
minute.
bridesmaids and flowers and all the trimmings.
What is it, a circulation stunt?
No. You've heard of the case of the vanishing bride.
Sure.
Well, this is a plan we have to trap the person who's been stealing their bodies.
Are you kidding?
Certainly not. The job will pay you plenty.
How will I collect if I'm dead?
You won't be dead. All you have to be careful of is not to smell any flowers.
All I do is lie 6 feet underground and push them up. Nix, count me out.
Listen, Peggy, I'm offering you a chance to get your picture on the front page of every newspaper in this country.
And in the
Overnight, you'll be
obituary.
famous. Broadway producers and Hollywood studios will be offering you contracts. Why, it's the chance you've been waiting for.
That's really a load of hooey.
Oh. And there she is.
She's the most unusual type.
She's just my type. Be positive.
Make a charming addition to our family.
June 20th.
A date we shall not forget.
A date that will live in infamy.
Faga, what are you doing in this part of the house?
What did he call her?
I keep hearing my son's voice calling for me.
Your son is better off where he is. Go back to your work.
Master, you shouldn't have done it. He didn't deserve to die.
Do what I say and don't come up here again.
Or it's community theater for you, babe.
Must.
Loris Leachman, ladies and gentlemen. Give her a big hand. Loris Leachman.
Well, everything's all set. She's young and pretty.
Yeah. What assurance have we that this Lorenz guy will show up to make the snatch?
And what happens if he does kidnap this fake bride?
Well, the private chapel and neighborhood will be covered with guards, and, well, Lorenz hasn't a chance to escape.
Providing he shows up. And if he doesn't, I'm the sucker and out $500.
And if he does, you have an exclusive story with big, juicy headlines.
Big, tender, sloppy headlines slathered with sauce.
Right.
Chomp. Juicy to a fault.
Well, blushing bride, here's where you go on for your big scene.
Or big flop. My knees are shaking.
There's nothing to be afraid of. Here's your bouquet and the phony orchid. Now, don't forget to put on your act.
Leave that to me. You got plenty of photographers out there?
Certainly.
And what about the cops?
How many times do I have to tell you nothing's going to happen to you?
Oh, Miss Hunter.
Yes?
Doesn't smell weird to me.
I wanted to ask you, in this ceremony, shall we use the word cherish or obey?
You mean for the bride?
Yes.
Well, just for this once, let's put the old-fashioned word in. Obey.
I've marked the words here. Just read the ceremony slowly, solemnly.
Yes, I understand.
I hope what you're doing isn't wrong.
It's all in good cause.
Well, I suppose it is. Well, if you need me, you'll find me in my study.
Thank you. You've been grand, Reverend.
And really
You'd
creepy.
better go get ready.
What do I do now?
Just march down the aisle and don't forget to faint at the altar.
Well, here goes nothing.
And the rest of the film.
How's everything going?
All right so far, I guess.
Good.
Ceremony's about to begin.
I certainly hope somebody shows up besides these ham actors I'm paying.
You know, it seems to me that if Lorenz were ready to strike, he'd have sent an orchid.
Just a minute. Hey, it's Lee Harvey Oswald, you guys.
Did you say orchid?
And I'll take you with it.
Oh, they nabbed him.
There you are.
Well, there's
Looks
a second
like our man's
actress
going
here.
to pounce all right.
It looks like you're right.
No actors in this scene.
They just don't look conspicuous enough, do they?
Oh, they're the mother and father of the bride. So sad. Hey, come on, it's not a real wedding, you guys. Don't cry.
We know it's the script that's upsetting us.
It's the Notre Dame fight song.
He makes a lovely bride.
It looks just like a real wedding, doesn't it?
Yes. Too bad it isn't. Ours.
Huh?
Is that a proposal, Dr. Foster?
It's the best I can do. You know I can't gesture.
Minister
would like to speak to you in his study, Miss Hunter.
But, oh, you mean the real minister.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I'll be right back.
Oh, man, did I really just ask her to marry me? What was I thinking?
You wanted to see me, Reverend?
It's the sleeper, and that's a legal submission hold.
2 points.
Where's Pat?
The minister sent for her.
Well, what's he going to do? Is horticulture, hypnotism, or ventriloquist act?
Oh, probably ventriloquism. I was a crowd pleaser.
She's in the right position for it.
Say hello to the folks, Bobby.
Hello, Bobby.
Hello.
I'll be right back.
She'll be perfect for my experiments.
She's acting as a little wooden.
Oh, Pap!
Everyone on stage for the big Cossack number. 5 minutes.
Oh?
What the? Cheap door.
A midget in a stairwell. Can't really get much shorter than that.
He makes it seem like we're in an airplane.
There's that Laurel and Hardy music again.
Oh, nice shot.
Trying to kneecap Bella.
Please, master, don't leave me.
Oh, that's cold. Oh, great, Tony. You shot a midget. I hope you sleep well tonight. Real nice.
I didn't know.
They got a new garage door opener.
Loris is the only one left.
It's the old-fashioned kind of garage door opener.
An old woman?
Yeah.
Hey, don't bruise the goods.
Toby, my son, where is
Table
Toby?
for one?
Toby's gone. He was careless.
You shouldn't have left.
Stop whimpering. How is the Countess?
Waiting as usual.
Hurry up. Let's go.
She's the worst mother in the world.
Oh, that's a great lab. Nice dirt floor. Real sanitary, you know.
There was trouble,
Yes, but we'll be finished before anyone finds us.
but the blight. What will we do without them?
You have to leave him here.
Which means I will perish.
Oh, it isn't hopeless. I'll find other girls. In the meantime, we take this one with us.
What are you waiting for?
He's got to dress again. Takes a really long time.
Well, my dear.
He looks good for being in a truck, in a bag.
Under different
Nice
circumstances.
quaff.
I would have preferred that you would be a bride, but it really doesn't matter. You will serve our purpose just as well.
Now both of my sons are gone. You betrayed me, Master.
That's the price you pay for being a sideshow pass-around.
That's what to do.
He's really not a good man. Turn off the Little Rascals music, too.
Time for the ear piercing.
Get that paper punch.
It just never heals well with a dead person.
Hey, Cloris, what's up? Oh, yikes!
No! No! You betrayed me, Master. You shouldn't have
He
done
got the point.
Stupid.
Due to the nature of this film, no one will be admitted during the tragic punching scenes.
Hey, you got a little...
You got a
A
little,
little something on the corner of your... You might want to
just
get
got
that. It's kind of... Yeah.
Why, I oughta...
These frat parties are awesome. I'm wasted.
You stay here in Commandant's room.
Quick, everybody up here.
Your hand is unsteady.
Of course it's unsteady. I've just been stabbed by a second-rate character actress.
Quick, through here, everybody. And in through here. Down here.
Smacker.
Right.
In through here. Nice swoon.
Pat! 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 Is she dead?
scared to death.
All right. Break it up. We've got headlines to write.
Do I get a byline?
After this, you can have a clothesline with my shirt on it.
That old clothesline joke.
I now pronounce you man and wife.
And man.
Finally make a newspaper woman out of you, and then you have to go and quit.
And to think that this was the cause of it all.
That's the over.
Whoa. Oh, we better get out of here. I sense the end of the movie. Wow.
Okay, it's that time. It's the end of the movie, and it's time for some ram chip action. Okay.
Wow.
You know what to do, Tom Servo. Why don't you tell us about, buddy?
Okay, Mr. Patronize. We say something good about the movie and something bad about the movie, and then we get a ram chip. Right, to Sir with Love?
Yeah, and I think I'm going to start with Crow while you adjust your attitude, all right? Okay, Crow.
Hey.
Give me a good thing about the movie. Give me a bad thing about the movie.
Good thing about the movie was we got to meet an entire family of mutants.
Right, and the bad thing?
Bad thing was they're so stupid they tried to commit inconspicuous murder on the most conspicuous day of a woman's life.
You, my friend, get a ram chip. There you go. All right, good. Oops, fell out there. Okay, anyway, Tom Servo. Now, tell me a bad thing about the movie.
Well, it was painfully long. The color was non-existent. It was a bad print. It was really hard to watch. Bela Lugosi's already mediocre
Okay,
career. Spyro
okay, that's good.
Total obscurity.
That's good. Now, just give me a good thing.
A good thing.
Get a ram chip. Just give me a good thing, pal. What's wrong? Can't you think of a good thing about the movie?
A good thing. Something is wrong. Daisy.
Wow.
Oh, man, Crow, you got to go get my tools. Tom Servo's toasted. This one's fried. Anyway, scientist, what'd you think of that one?
Hey, it blew up one of those little drone things. I'll make a note to get more movies just like that.
Yes. Here, Larry, file this.
Yeah.
Well, bye for now, my little space biscuit.
Mystery Science Theater 3000, the experiment continues with The Crawling Hand, a shocking story of mutant life forms hurtling through space. Watch Joel, Crow, and Tom Servo crack the knuckles of The Crawling Hand, Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern on Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Attractions of movies you'll never see.
John Kukorn was the first man to be set up in a satellite and ejected back to Earth.
Something's wrong. I'm falling too fast. Golden Rod, I'm in trouble. The jets aren't breaking my speed. I'm releasing the drag chute.
7 hours and his blood is still alive.
Night of the Blood Beast brings you the first creature on Earth bullets cannot kill.
This is fantastic. It's unbelievable. Things like this just don't happen.
A blood beast that makes a dead man live.
Dr. Wilder. Half his head's gone.
A blood beast that feasts on Earth scientists. The first satellite creature to impregnate man with its chromosomes.
It's true. I can feel him inside.
The first exploration into living space, exposing secrets too horrifying to reveal. You'll know days of nerve-straining suspense. It's first-degree terror when you see Night of the Blood Beast.
Hello, how are you? I got a great one. It's funny. Stop me if you heard it, okay? Okay, here it goes. There's this guy, right? He's gorgeous, godlike, classical chiseled features. Sort of like Michelangelo meets Rambo. I mean, this guy is a perfect picture of health. Athletic, varsity team, president of the Red Meat Beat Club. We are talking serious health. And this guy, I mean, he wants to be a big man, right? As if 7'6" isn't big enough. Okay, so he goes to this party, right? Thinking, yeah, that's the place to be. That's where all the in crowd hangs out. And I'm telling you, at this party, they're all doing coke and crack like it's some sort of candy. So Mr. Health decides he wants to do some too. He's never done any before. Guess what happens? The fool drops dead. Get it?
You are watching CTV, the Comedy Network.
There's a holdup in the Bronx. Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short a child. Khrushchev's do and I go wild. Car 54, where are you?
I rented a costume from you last year. I came as a kangaroo. No, I don't want it again. Everybody kept dropping beer cans into my pouch. Have you got an astronaut outfit?
I'm coming as an astronaut.
Oh, no. Look, I'll call you back. You should have asked him if Muldoon ordered his king costume yet.
Muldoon, a king? Why Muldoon? Couldn't the committee have picked one of us good-looking guys?
I'll tell you why, Muldoon. Because the captain's wife's niece, Betty Lou, is coming in from Scranton again.
Oh, no.
That's right. And whoever's the king has to ask her to be the queen.
Muldoon taking a girl. That alone is worth the price of admission. I would have liked to have been there when he asked her.
He doesn't know yet.
He doesn't know?
Watch it.
Hail to the king. Make way for the king.
Cut it out, will you, Gunther? Gee, you guys must be nuts picking me as your king.
Are you kidding? You look great sitting up there on that throne, Francis.
Yeah?
Now, about your queen.
Oh, I already asked her.
You did?
Yes, and my mother was thrilled.
Your mother is going to be the queen?
Yeah, and she's already selected her ladies-in-waiting. Sergeant Fellman's mother, O'Hara's mother-in-law, and Rodriguez's aunt. Looks like a great party. Yeah, excuse me.
A great party. We're not going to a Mardi Gras. We're running a salute to the Social Security Act. You gotta go in there and make him face facts. He's gotta take the captain's wife's niece to that Mardi Gras.
Muldoon with a girl? Are you kidding? He runs if a Girl Scout comes to the door to sell cookies.
The success of the whole affair depends on it. Now go in there and talk to him.
I'll try.
Me ask the captain's wife's niece to be my queen? Forget it. It's out of the question.
But, Francis, she's just a girl.
I know she's a girl. I mean, I heard about it. I mean, she's a girl and forget about it.
Francis, why are you so afraid of girls?
Gunther, it's not that I'm afraid of girls. It's just that, well...
What?
Look at me. I'm 6'6", and 5'6" of me is face. You know what they call me in grammar school? Horse face.
Don't pay no attention to kids. They just repeat what other people say. I mean, boy, you sure got an inferiority complex.
I haven't got any complex. I'm just inferior. Imagine that poor girl coming all the way from Scranton, Pennsylvania, and running into this. She'd probably take the first train back to Scranton and spend the rest of her life hiding in a coal mine.
Francis!
That's the last word. I'm not asking the captain's niece or any girl to be my queen. I couldn't do that to any woman.
Did you hear?
We heard.
I didn't think he was that homely, but he sure convinced me.
You'll never ask that
Ask the niece. The state of mind he's in about women, he might not even ask his mother.
Let's face it, fellas, Muldoon is a great guy, but he just hasn't got that handsome look that girls go for.
Stop! I got it. Officer Duffy. You mean the blonde bombshell? She owes me a big favor. I once saved her life when she got into a tight spot acting as a decoy in a loft robbery.
Do you think she'll do it?
All I'm asking her to do is to get transferred here for a couple of days, throw herself at Muldoon so he'll think he's handsome. Maybe it is asking too much. All I did was save her life.
8 years of records to be refiled. Why did it have to be me?
Stop belly aching. We're getting you a helper.
Yeah, well, whoever he is, he better show up. I don't know why it always has to be me. Every time there's a dirty job around this precinct, get Muldoon to do it. Gee, what, am I the only guy in the precinct? Get Muldoon to do it.
Francis, here's your helper.
Well, it's about time. Here, take these and file these under accident cases 1959, and file these under O.
Here, I'll take them.
Oh, no. I can take these. I don't need any help.
Come on.
Wait, fellas, don't go. Stick around.
Just be in the way. Won't we, Rodriguez?
Where are you going? Leave the door open.
Now, did you say you wanted these filed under O?
G.
G? I thought you said O.
Oh, that's what I meant. O.G. I mean, excuse me, if you'll just... what was that, Captain? Excuse me, Captain just called me, I think.
I didn't hear him.
You didn't? Oh, well, then, maybe you didn't. Whew. Boy, sure it's getting hot in here. Should we open the doors?
Why? I think we can get much more done if we're alone together.
Alone together. Oh, sure, of course. Well, why don't you start work here in the A's, and I'll start work on the Z's, downstairs in the basement.
Wait! Officer Muldoon, can I be frank with you?
Frank. That's under the F's. The F's are right here.
Officer Muldoon, do you know that I asked to be transferred here?
You did?
Yes. After I saw you last year at the policeman's ball, I tried to fight against it, but I can't. I just had to be near you.
Me?
Oh, your poor hand. Oh, I'm sorry. I just can't help it.
Oh, that's all right, ma'am.
Oh, you poor thing. It's just that after dreaming of you all these months, here I am finally with you. Oh, excuse me. I just must go and pull myself together.
Oh, brother. What happened?
Shame on you, Leo. Don't you respect her feelings? Can't you see she's desperately in love with Muldoon?
What it was an act. Well, did he go for it?
Look, Leo, the next time my life is in danger, stay away.
So far, so good. Look, are you sure that newspaper cameraman friend of yours knows exactly what to do? I explained. Good. Let's go. Hiya, Francis.
Hi.
Hey, Muldoon, what's she like?
Who?
The blonde bombshell. The one that's working with you on the files.
Oh, her? She's just a girl?
Just a girl. Every bachelor on the force has made a play for her. And she never gave any of them a tumble.
Well, I guess when she finally picks a guy, he'll be the handsomest man on the force.
Yeah, it's the same old story. Beauty goes for beauty.
You're right. Plain guys like us haven't got a chance.
Muldoon. Francis Muldoon.
I'm Muldoon.
Okay. I'm going to take one full face and one profile.
What's this for?
This is for the police recruiting poster. I want you to give me a nice, big, determined smile.
The recruiting poster?
That's right. They always went for professional models. But the commissioner said, why pay money when we've got a guy like Muldoon? Okay, nice big smile.
Is this side all right? Because you see, on the other side I have a dimple.
Oh, no, that would be too much. People wouldn't believe it. All right, hold it. Thank you.
Anytime.
Excuse me. Gee, thanks, Louie. That was great. We'll pay for the film.
What film? You don't think I had film in this camera? And after that face, I just hope the camera's all right.
5, 6, 7, and come on, you can do it. 6, 7, again. 6, 7, and
After making it on Broadway, some of the finest entertainers around go off-Broadway. They appear on the pleasure ships of Norwegian Cruise Line. No other cruise line offers such entertainment. Norwegian Cruise Line, the best vacation you've ever had. Plus...
Has this ever happened to you? What a mess. This shirt and blouse have had it. Or have they? Now there's a simple way to deal with the most difficult stains. DD7, a super concentrated formula that removes stains but won't harm fabrics. Now where's the ink? Delicate silk? Incredibly clean. Tar, iodine, blood, rust. DD7 gets rid of them all. Dull gray window shears restored to a like-new whiteness thanks to a soak in DD7, a whiz on carpets, and upholstery. We've stained these hands with ink, iodine, and car grease. DD7 and a little water removes the stain instantly, even under the fingernails. Imagine this as your washing machine. Dye from a red sock, ink, and iodine. A little DD7 in the final rinse, and goodbye to unwanted stains. Order DD7 today for just $14.95, or we'll double your order for only $5 more. That's 2 tubes for only $19.95. If DD7 doesn't work this quickly and easily for you, simply return the unused portion for a refund. Have your credit card ready and order now.
Use your credit card and call toll-free 1-800-441-3939. That's 1-800-441-3939. Or send $14.95 for 1 tube, or save $10 by sending $19.95 for 2 tubes to DD7, P.O. Box 8999-S, Buffalo Grove, Illinois. That's DD7, P.O. Box 8999-S, Buffalo Grove, Illinois.
CTV presents Poker, Bilko style.
Poker? Oh, is that anything like Old Maid?
You're in with Sergeant Bilko, Saturday and Sunday at 4:30 on CTV, the Comedy Network.
Of course I don't mind not being queen. But I'm so happy that my beautiful baby boy is going to have a beautiful queen sitting next to him.
Oh, Mom, don't call me beautiful.
You were always a beautiful baby, Francis. You know who you were named after? Francis X. Bushman. He was my idol of the silver screen.
Personally, I like David Niven. There's something about him.
There was something about Francis X. Bushman, too. But those were silent pictures, and you didn't hear it.
Hello? Hello, Mrs. Muldoon. Are you...